What's up, chosen ones? How we doing today, you guys? It's 13:20 or 1:27 in the afternoon, Bronx, New York. How's everyone doing today? Midday check-in. Bam. It's been a good day for me, and thank you for your patience while I get today's word out and the topic out. Really, I think it's gonna be, oh my gosh, I'm so comfortable right here. Your girl's really trying, y'all. So I couldn't get the word in this morning because there was no fridge in the food this morning, and it was important to me to secure food for the next little bit. So I was at the food pantry, and then I was at the food pantry so long that it barely gave me enough time to come back home, put it in the fridge, and then try and make another appointment that I had today. Not in Manhattan, but about 45 minutes south of the Bronx. So tried to make that, then I get to the train station and it's closed off for some reason. The trains aren't running, and that's just how it goes sometimes. So I was like, okay, come back home, and then I got to talk to some of my favorite community peeps and be social, and that's always awesome. And then I'm able to cool off enough too. I had to cool off to do the word. And I'm chilled out now because there's at least a little bit of a breeze, and I'm not sweating and trekking all across town with a cart full of food. So I got what I needed done, and I'll have to reschedule that appointment, I guess, or just think about it another day, another time, because right now this is where my capacity is at. I got to do this word, and then I know that'll be my energy for the day. And it's just geez, that's why I try and always make you guys first priority, first thing in the morning with a cup of coffee, so you get my best and brightest, life and robustness. I have all the social battery when I first wake up, but it's cool. I'm here, and I'm deciding that it's going to be an awesome video. So without further ado, the topic and title of today's video is You're the One to Break the Code, and it is a subtitle to yesterday, so it's a part 2 of Continue to Love. But you are the one to break the code. If you're getting this vid and it has found you, then that means you are the one. You already have, or you will. You're going to be the one to break the code. And very excited to get into today's topic. Literally, I woke up and wanted nothing more to get right to this word, but I had to get food in that fridge. Completely empty. I had this much cheese left. Shredded cheese. And I had I think 2 hamburger buns left. And I was like, we gotta get this. So now it's all filled. Glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So, I have quite a bit of notes. You're the one to break the code. What does that mean? Oopsie, sorry. Make sure you guys can see. You're the one to break the code. What does that mean? After the information shared in this video, you will be the one to break the code. And I love this. This is such a good video and topic, and I thought of it all myself. So, okay, let's just get into it. You guys know how we were talking yesterday about rulers, authorities, cosmic powers, and spiritual forces that are evil. So, if anyone has been doing any thinking, about what all that means to you, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. And I guess, what I have to say is like cool, but what do you guys think? Who do you think rules our society? Don't be shy. Let me know what you think in the comments. And authorities, cosmic powers. That's interesting. Cosmic powers. That's interesting. Spiritual forces of evil. So we fight not against, as we were talking about yesterday, Ephesians 6:12. We fight not against blood and flesh, but spiritual forces of evil, cosmic powers, authorities, rulers. I guess we could start off with the police and the military, and then like a teacher or a mentor or even a parent figure. Cosmic powers, I guess, would be like the black, white magic, tarot, astrology, like energy, palm readings, crystal stuff, I guess. Just burning sage. I don't know exactly what everything's classified into nowadays. I've even heard from some sources that yoga is demonic, and I'm like, really? So I don't know, but that could be something that goes with it. Okay, so now that we have that situated, you guys know how we're like legit. You guys know how we're like legit under constant surveillance and whatnot. So there's gonna be like 15-minute cities, or like there already are or something. Like I haven't like looked into too much of that. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. When I see a pit bull, I lose my mind. We're under constant surveillance. Smart cities are wanting to survey and document and have surveillance over everything, every move that the citizen makes in those 15-minute cities. And we see a little bit of that in like already our modern reality, especially Manhattan, especially financial district. Just everything's like, used for data or sold as data, like information. So keep that in mind as we're starting out this topic. Okay, so it's like this. Ever since the pandemic started, we were told at that point to stay 6 feet apart. And what I'm going to talk about for the rest of the vid is like, these are theories and political opinions of my personal belief that I've formed and developed myself based off of just like thoughts and having different content that I've looked at and somehow was inspired, I think originally by one of Trent's videos. Trent Henderson. He was talking something about something, and it inspired like a whole video topic for me. That's why that guy's good. But these thoughts and opinions, I just wanted to like disclaimer that these are my political opinions, and so these are my personal beliefs, and I'm not forcing it on anybody. It's just, here's an opinion, here's a perspective of what I think is going on. Care to listen? Yes, no, it's up to you. And if you'd like to engage as well, I'd really like to hear what you think about it as well. So basically, this is what I'm thinking, you guys. I kind of think that we're already, obviously, in the, I'm trying to find a comfortable position. We're already in the end days, right? We're already in the end times. And I was kind of thinking about how things seem to be like an illusion. Things seem to be, an illusion. And it's, you know how we were told in the beginning, like, stay 6 feet apart and social distancing and whatnot. I kind of think that we're like, and this is just a theory, it's a little far out there, but like, what if we're already under, like, the mark of the beast control and reign? Because you know how, like, they were saying in the beginning, like, everyone needs to stay 6 feet apart? Like, what if just by complying to that, like, on a subconscious layer of level of reality, we're already like showing submittance to that or something? Or what if that's like just the beginning of like the mark of the beast because it's 6 feet apart? But what if in the future, like, it turns into like 6 inches, 6 feet, 6 inches, 6 centimeters, and then like we all like subconsciously like begin to be conditioned to like that number or something? I was just thinking, like, why did they choose 6 feet? But that's just like a small detail. And I was thinking about how most of this is going to be how I'm noticing things are like symbolic, and like that's what is interesting, like very interesting. So I thought I'm taking kind of like my imagination and applying it to political reality and thinking, what if there is more than meets the eye and we're supposed to be paying more attention? Yeah? Okay. Stay with me. Okay, so I believe that we're technically already being conditioned and programmed into ways that they hope to achieve, like in the government and the elite, hope to achieve for the majority of citizens. And I was kind of thinking too how, like, when we look back in history, Vietnam was the first televised war, caught on news and showed reels on like 6 p.m. nighttime evening dinner news, where families were seeing for the first time what war looked like. And so I was kind of thinking how maybe now, later on in 2024, and I guess I would say like from the 2010s and up or 2000s and up, it seems like this is our first time seeing so much detail and access in somebody's life for the first time in their own personal lives, and therefore that could be a way that is increasing in the government and in the elites, like whatever YouTube algorithms way of influencing political elections potentially, and we'll touch more on that later too. But I was just kind of thinking about how, like, that was the first televised war. How did that shift Americans? Well, they stopped sitting on their front porches after dinner. Instead, they were watching dinner and news and stayed inside and started the beginning of isolation. That is how the Vietnam War and being televised changed American culture. So I'm thinking now, how does constantly seeing people's personal lives, YouTube lives, everything in their social media lives, and that's like our first. It's just like an advanced version of like being able to see the war on TV, but like we're not. Like, yeah, we are actually, like we are able to see a lot of the graphic details of war even right now through social media, through like clips and shorts and whatnot. So we'll get more back to that. I'm trying to stay up with these notes here, and I'm kind of been thinking too about how what does it say? Programmed and conditioned to. So you know how I was just kind of discussing how did that shape political influence when that program and conditioning began with, like, say for example, the Vietnamese War, or the Vietnam-America War. And so I'm thinking now, Good heavens. Why is the community just falling apart today? Poor baby. I'm thinking how now it seems like there's more details and access of people's lives, including political figures and public officials' lives, then now we're able to see shorts that have like 3.3 million views and whatnot, etc. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so because we put so much weight and credibility in numbers, and that's what I'm trying to get at in this video, and it's gonna have to be another video. It's all good. It's all good. It's all gonna be good. Is that because there's so much weight put on how many views a short or a clip gets, that is what we're being conditioned and programmed to put weight and credibility in, and trust. So I believe that is going to be how, I believe that is how it's, the society and government is going in the algorithm that's like elite, which is essentially what I'm trying to say is the cosmic forces, the spiritual forces that are evil, rulers and authorities, from that favorite verse, Ephesians 6:12, is that's going to be the way they're going to influence upcoming elections, is like how many views a political figure gets in the short or a clip. It has certainly changed the way, say, for example, a manager for a politician, and that manager is responsible for voter turn. Well, they're doing the marketing for the politician, and they're like the manager that schedules and books everything, and they're like the strategist to make sure that the politician is heard in areas that will benefit their election. And they're like the political strategists, so they'll be the person that's a little bit they'll plan for that political figure, but that person is going to be I completely forgot what I was saying. It's fine. But so it was like upcoming elections. I just think some things. I don't know why there has to be so much warfare with every video. I swear. It's gonna have to be two other videos, but that's fine. We didn't even get to the meat of what I was trying to talk about. So gosh, you guys, I'm sorry today. It's just, and I don't believe in like editing and doing more than one take. So tomorrow will be better. Just let's do this. Let's bookmark where we're at. I believe that so far, thus, history has showed us we're conditioned and programmed based off of different types of influences that the authorities and rulers, cosmic powers, and spiritual forces have. And tomorrow we'll go more into how specifically that is all played out, and I'll ask questions, and tomorrow's like going to be the best day out of all of this. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope I didn't lose you today too much. And thanks for your patience with me. And just be thinking about how else you think, what specific ways rulers, authorities, and spiritual forces that are evil specifically and strategically play out evil ways against people in modern day society. Okay guys, thanks so much. You know what comes next. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay chosen. Peace, and see you at the top.